Greetings out there, WWE Universe. Ben Porter back with another review or reaction or just like the gist of WrestleMania Backlash from Puerto Rico. And this was a on fire, like no pun intended, like there was just fire everywhere for this event. Like my goodness. All the fans were on their feet like from beginning to end almost the entire night. They were just very into everything. They got so many cultural pops and things for them. So there was just a lot of cool aspects of this pay-per-view. Match one out the gate was a great match, and it was unexpected crowd interaction when the crowd was actually behind Io Sky for most of the match and almost booing Bianca Belair a tiny bit, but Bianca, being the consummate professional that she is, actually came back and she did a very good job of showcasing her power and just overpowering Io and outskilling Io and just out-veteranining Io, if that makes sense. And Bianca Belair did her best. Io actually got very close. She hit a nasty looking moonsault that looked like it could have taken Belair out, but no. Bianca Belair ends up hitting a KOD after interference from Bayley, which almost cost Io the victory. So we'll see how this goes, because Damage Control, of course, had to get involved, but should they have got involved? Would Io have benefited if they didn't get involved? Possible. And Bianca Belair retains the Raw Women's Championship. And on to the next match, which is match number 2, being Omos taking on Seth frickin' Rollins with MVP in Omos's corner. And this was a banger from bell to bell as well. Omos opened the gate with vicious, attack on Rollins before the bell even rang, and then Rollins comes back with all he can, but he just can't put the big man down. The big man his head is too strong to even get down. He wasn't even going down for a stomp. It took Seth Rollins a lot to get that stomp in, but he finally ends up getting the stomp after he takes out MVP with a super kick from the distraction. He actually hits, I think, 2 stomps, and then the big man he's not down. He's getting back up. Omos, this might be one of his best showcases after WrestleMania, and this Omos is on his way up. I see the promise in him 100% now. And we see Seth Rollins hitting a giant stomp off the corner. 1, 2, 3. The Puerto Rican crowd singing this song, loving it the whole time. Uno, dos, tres. Seth freaking Rollins wins. And on to match number 3, which is the triple threat match between Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Bronson Reed as well as Bobby Lashley. And this match was a banger too out the gate. Very fast paced, very good action here. Bronson Reed looked like he almost destroyed Bobby Lashley's life when he jumped off the corner and did that plancha on the outside. And we have Bobby Lashley just putting the hurt lock in. You think he's going to get a tap out victory, but Austin Theory is very cunning in his own. He's learning, he's getting stronger and smarter as he's growing, and he even picks up Bronson Reed, do a pop from the Puerto Rican crowd at one point, and I thought that was like, it was crazy. Like I thought that was really cool that he got a pop. I mean, that was like a blink and you'll miss it moment where Austin Theory gets the pop during that triple threat match. But either way, Bronson Reed, very good, very monstrous showcase here. Bronson Reed hits that tsunami, the whole crowd gasps. I love it every time I see it. You can't not like it. It's a sign, it's like a force of nature you just can't look away from. I love it. And Bobby Lashley was dominating this match, though, for the most part, I believe, between him and Bronson Reed. I thought one of them might win, but no. Austin Theory ends up throwing Bobby Lashley out after some shenanigans. He ends up picking up the 1, 2, 3 victory there. That triple threat clause where anything can happen. If the other person gets thrown out, you just get the victory off of their finisher, then nobody can say anything. It's a triple threat rules. That's what happens. So Austin Theory retains the championship in the triple threat match. And on to the next match, which is the SmackDown Women's Championship, which is Rhea Ripley defending. And she is just a very strong, dominant champion. I just must say out the gate before anything. And Zelina Vega comes out to a monstrous pop. The whole entire crowd, the whole entire arena is behind her. She comes out with the Puerto Rican gear decked out, so they gotta be behind her. They can't possibly not love her. She even at one point in the match throws the chincleta at Rhea Ripley, which I thought was just a really cool touch that they would do something cool like that. I don't know, some people think it's silly. I thought it was fun. And Rhea Ripley is just not playing no game. She's really serious. And Zelina Vega tries her best. She hits a Meteora. She's doing her best to use her speed and her ability, and she's learned a lot from Rey Mysterio. They go way back. They've been training since she was, maybe about 12 years ago. They started training even before that. So she was doing very good showcasing her skills and her evolution as a competitor in this match, but Rhea Ripley is just too dang dominant right now. She ends up hitting a vicious riptide and retaining the title, of course, because it's Rhea Ripley. I mean, I don't know if she's ever going to lose that title unless this due to some shenanigans. We will see. And the whole entire crowd and the emotion on Zelina Vega's face it paid the price for the entire, the price of admission was paid in that emotional feeling right there. Because I just thought that was a really cool moment for anyone in the crowd to see that emotion on her face and the emotion of the entire, just the island of Puerto Rico. It was just very, very awesome to see such a big, massive production from WWE being done there. Gotta say props to everybody involved. And in the middle of everything tonight, we also had a little backstage interview with Savio Vega and Rey Mysterio, and Savio Vega got like the hugest monstrous pop ever. But anyway, on to the next match. Bad Bunny taking on Damian Priest in the San Juan Street Fight, and this match was absolutely just spectacular. I gotta give it to both competitors. I gotta give it to Bad Bunny. I gotta give it to Priest. Like, they just put on. They did everything and showcased like what a superstar and a musician entertainer should be in the ring. When you combine all these things together, sometimes they don't work and run so fluid, but I believe everything just worked perfectly. Bad Bunny gets such a monstrous pop. He has so much respect, like the most streamed artist in the world for a reason. And Priest did such a good heel job here, almost like that Scott Hall Razor Ramon style heel, just that big bad guy. And he was putting Bunny through tables. They were going through it. Bunny's body was taking a beating too. This crowd's body. He had such a high risk, such a devastating style for such a, insured performer, because he's a performer that has to be insured because he's doing all these like tours that are gotta be worth millions of dollars. But anyway, I went off on a tangent there. But either way, just great stuff here. We have Judgment Day get involved, and then we have who do we have? We have Savio Vega get the monstrous pop in the whole world again when he comes out and hits the uppercut. Then we get who do we get? We get an apple spit from Carlito, and I said, oh man, if they end up doing the Judgment Day heel thing where they don't let him spit the apple and they stop him in the crowd, hey, I'm gonna be so mad. But no, we get the apple spit, and then we get Bad Bunny. What does he do? He hits a Puerto Rican destroyer. Crazy. I don't even know how he could do that after all he went through in that night. And he gets the 1-2-3 victory over Damian Priest with the LWO on his back. And I gotta say, I love it. Congratulations to both men in the match. Beautiful match, spectacular, man. Just loved it. Like, oh, how great was it? Like, just a great finito finish. Like, let's go. On to the next match, which is a 6-man tag with the Bloodline taking on, with Solo Sikoa and the Usos taking on Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Riddle. And this match was a little bit lower paced than the other matches. It was a little bit slower, but it almost was getting the crowd a little calmed down because they were just so super hyped during the Bad Bunny match. I believe, if that was the order, I think it was. And then I believe that this match, like, it really, like, it was a really good match. It had potential, but there were just so many other things going on in the night that I just think it lost a little bit of its steam. But it was okay. The competitors did great. You gotta love the storyline between Owens and Jey Uso. Then we had the little friction between Solo and the Usos starting here, and where that ends up going, the world doesn't know, and there might be no stopping to this Bloodline drama because the world loves it. It's just great. And we end up having, a miscommunication almost causing the Usos to lose the match, but no, we have Owens and Zayn out on the outside, causing Riddle to be the only man in there, and he ends up getting left with Sikoa to take a nasty Samoan spike, and Solo's just on fire right now. Nothing against Riddle, he performed well in this match, but Solo's the man right now. He gets the victory, 1-2-3, the Bloodline victorious once again. Who'da thunk it? All right, and we are on to our main event of the night, featuring Mr. Suplex City himself, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, taking on Cody Rhodes in a one-on-one match. And this match I never saw coming. If you'd have asked me 2 months or a month ago if this match would ever happen, I would have said, no, it might be a while. But it just kind of came out of nowhere, and I really like it. And I like how they just turned Brock heel, because that's what I think he should be. He's like the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer now. Like, that's his new heel. I'm just joking. I don't want to joke about Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. All right, but anyway. And this match was a great match. Cody comes out the box because this is a grudge match here. Cody is mad. I mean, Brock destroyed him and took his trust away. Like, you can't do that to somebody. And Brock Lesnar, he's really taken back by the fact that Cody is dominating here. Like, I mean, Cody comes out the box, he's smashing him with chairs, he's doing everything he can, you know, but then Brock is Brock. So, you know, Brock's gonna always come back. You're not gonna put Brock down easy. He comes back, he's firing off suplexes, he catches Cody in the midair, suplex off the disaster kick. Oh man, just really nasty looking spots here. And then Cody ends up, you know, doing all he can, but it's just not enough. Brock's just too powerful. He ends up locking in the Kimura lock. Cody's trying all he can to get out of it. And then at the last second, he does a roll through and puts all the weight of Lesnar on top. And what does he get? The 1-2-3 victory. Cody Rhodes gets the victory over Brock Lesnar. And I didn't expect this or see this coming. I don't even think anybody in the arena expected it or saw it coming. It was almost a very abrupt ending to such a great night, but it made sense for where I think the storyline is going, you know, because we want to do big things. You don't want to have everything happen in one night, then what do you do the next night? You got to drag things out sometimes, even though people don't like that. I know, but in a business sense, it makes way more sense to end it this way. I loved it. I thought WrestleMania Backlash 2023 was like a 5-star pay-per-view. This new era is just very promising. It's almost like everything is 100% clicking right now. I loved it. I'm Ben Porter. I don't want to run off on a tangent and waste too much time, but I love wrestling. I just want to spread my love out there to the world, and maybe somebody else who likes wrestling will see this and be like, oh, I'm not so weird because I like wrestling, or I love wrestling. All of it. Either way, please like and subscribe. Ben Porter out. Just the thought, if they end up making a game that has WWE WrestleMania Backlash 2023 venue in it, and they don't have the crowd in that venue when you choose it, chanting uno, dos, tres when you do the pinfalls or doing everything in Spanish, then I think the creative team has failed. Just the thought.
No matter what, gotta keep going, no matter hush. River is flowing, hold on to much. All that devotion, switch up the focus. Let go the things clinging is hopeless. Get